That's it. We only need to win 5 more fights to become an Emerald Kaizo champion. It's time for Emerald Kaizo's final challenge. Let's briefly talk about the team we're bringing to conquer these last 5 puzzles. If you just want to see the fights, here's the time to skip ahead to. Blaziken has been with us since the beginning, so it's only fitting we'll close out this journey with them as well. They've got a role in most every fight, but their most important job by far is against Steven. They're able to start the fight by chaining KOs on Metagross and Jirachi, which should all but secure our victory if we make it to that point. Taking the second slot is the perennial Emerald Kaizo Elite Four GOAT, Slowbro. Their ability to infinitely stall with Battle Armor, Slack Off, and Recycle allows for so much consistency in an otherwise cruel and unforgiving game. On top of that, their deep move pool allows us to swap their moveset during Fight 2 and 3 to tailor them perfectly to what we need. The other Elite Four GOAT takes our third spot, Dusclops. Their normal immunity and bulk is the second key that enables us to stall out and neutralize specific mons during these fights. Also, their access to Shadow Sneak is a huge boon, as it lets us pick off huge attacking threats like Gengar, Latias, and Deoxys before they're able to knock it out. The fourth slot and our final key to stalling, even though it's a little unconventional, is Swellow. Normally, you'd want a little bit more bulk on the normal type you bring to the Elite Four so they can take on more duties, but Swellow is our only choice of a normal type, so they'll have to do. They're expected to pop off in Fight 1, help stall in Fight 2, and then do absolutely nothing until they're a planned sack on Fight 4. Our fifth bring is a very new addition to the team, Milotic. They're coming almost exclusively on the back of one move, Mirror Coat. We don't get access to the crazy legendaries that our opponents do, but with Mirror Coat, we can at least send their huge attacks right back at them. Milo has important jobs in every fight, but most important is against Drake's lead Latios, who they need to dodge a crit against, or we almost certainly lose the run right on the spot. Last, and arguably least, we have Sceptile. After looking at everything, our best option for Glacia is some discount Roar Sceptile strats. We're gonna throw them out in front of a stalled Dugong and pray we roar in Swampert, then Lapras. Of course we've got contingency plans if everything goes sideways, but we've got bailed out so many times in this run, so what's one more? And with our ragtag crew set, we step forward into the 5 final fights that stand between us and something only a small handful of people have ever accomplished. I think this is the fight I feel the best about. Oh god! Oh, I'm actually doing it! Oh, this is terrifying. Alright, let's get our goddamn calc up. Fight 1 begins with Milotic slowly whittling down Sableye while trying to stay healthy with Recover. But with a Shadow Ball defense drop at the absolute worst time, we've gotta steer. Swellow Air Slash does 29%. Swellow hits this every time. Melody's fine, this is Shadow Sneak. So we're gonna go into Ajax on the Shadow Sneak. Shadow Ball's fine too. Air Slash should kill. Also, if we didn't hit the range, we could have gotten the flinch. Okay. We're steering. The champ is supposed to be Slowbro's job. We can stall it out. We have to make sure we do not status it. Okay. So this should always be Hidden Power Ghost. So we're going to slack off to get back up to full health. Okay, so we just need to click Psychic once. That's Recycle. Reading is such a hard power. Reading is such a hard counter to me. We don't want to see a crit here. Cool. Okay, then we slack off. We're probably going to have to slack off like twice to get back up to full before swap. Yeah. I'm thinking after this one we should be good. If we're not completely full, we can always do one more time. That's going to be, like, almost exactly full. Okay, we do one more. Wow. Hidden Power, I believe, is, like, 16 or something PP, so we're not even close for stalling it out. That's going to get us back up to full. So this should be Hidden Power Ghost. Cool. Faster. Just no priority. This kills. Cool. Okay. So this should be Zam coming in, I believe. Cool. And against Alakazam, we outspeed and we one-shot with Facade. And this should bring in Jolteon, which we outspeed and one-shot with Facade. Crazy, I know. Alright. And that was the 3 Ajax was slated to... Oh, it's not over yet. Sidney's not done. Okay. All right, so double edge does, it's going to be double edge every time in a row. Double edge does 12 to about 14% to self. So that's like 8 or 9 double edges is going to have this thing kill itself. Slowbro absolutely cannot be in when this thing dies because it'll click pursuit. It's very likely to click pursuit on turn 1. How are we going to get Blaziken in safely? Because we were supposed to be baiting a Hidden Power Grass on my Lodic. Oh, wait, no, we don't get to completely stall it out because it's going to kill itself. Wait, we're going to stall Tauros out of double edges. So this is going to be double edge. It's double edge 2. Okay. Blaziken is faster after -1, but then Houndoom is intimidating. So Houndoom will make Blaziken be out of the range to kill. -1 superpower still kills this guy. What was a Sky Uppercut -1 kills this guy? What am I doing? Yeah, Blaziken. Okay. So we're gonna do this. Brock Tomb. So now, of course, Tauros -1 speed. Okay, so Blaziken into Tauros. We want to be baiting. Sky Uppercut does like 60. We want to be baiting Hidden Power Ghost. No, it'll probably kill itself before we can get Slowbro down to taking a quick attack. Actually, so double edge does max 124. We know this. This is -1 Tauros. So we want to get low enough that quick attack kills, which we can, which we should be able to with this double edge. If not, we can always, and we're just clicking a move that doesn't do anything. We're going to click recycle. This doesn't kill us, should get us into quick attack range. We're like a little bit too high for quick attack range, unfortunately. So, okay, so we can go back in here on the double edge, and then on Hidden Power Ghost, go to the Blaziken. Yeah. Why did it click Hidden Power Ghost? Oh, is it? No, it can't be out of double edges. Double edge is 24 PP. I'm losing my mind. Okay. We just need this to be a low roll on Hidden Power Ghost. Low roll, no crit. That was low. That was a pretty low roll. We're faster because it's -1. We can click Sky Uppercut and it dies. Sky Uppercut doesn't do any recoil. All right, so 1 Pokemon left. It's Houndoom. We are going to be -1 from the Intimidate. Sky Uppercut kills. So as long as we don't die, we live. Heat Wave max roll does not kill. Heat Wave crit has 2 rolls that doesn't kill. So as long as it's not a crit, we're through to the next fight. One down! Let's go! I was never worried! Suck it, Sidney! Australia sucks! It requires an immense amount of steering due to mistakes in execution and prepping, but we finally get through Fight 1 successfully. Phoebe, who's thankfully expected to be the easiest fight, is up next. A monstrous roll on Dusclop's first Shadow Sneak lets us safely KO Gengar without taking any damage. This brings in their Dusclops, which means it's time to stall. We get them down to struggling, where the aim is to KO them with Shadow Sneak from our Dusclops, but we forget they set up a stack of double teams, which has us taking way more damage from struggle than we expected. Sebao comes in, and it's time to stall again. We swap out till it's struggling, Toxic it with Slowbro, and then have Milo in while it dies to bait Gardevoir. That opens up the ranges of crit from Guardy that kill here. This makes the Guardy a little bit sketchier. How many rolls of crit are we dead to? We are dead to every single roll of... Oh, okay. No, we just have to hit Mirror Coat. This just always is Mirror Coat. And we just hope we don't get crit. Well, let's hope that's a good enough roll. Oh, let's go. Okay, 2 left. Yes, okay, so this is the play. Okay, so this is always Ice Beam or Surf. We'd ideally want to see Ice Beam. If Surf, we need it to be a low roll. Okay, this is, I mean, this could also be Grass Whistle here. We would hope for Grass Whistle Miss would be the best possible option here. Okay, Giga Drain does not kill. Okay, so this is, oh fuck, now this is random move. This is really fucked, ain't it? Okay, we need to see Surf or Giga Drain here. Ice Beam isn't the end of the world, but is bad. Okay. Okay. We are not dead to Ice Beam. In a perfect world, we see Grass Whistle, because we have a Lum here. Or we see X Scissor Crit. It missed! Okay, okay. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over! Giga Drain does 30. I'm not missing anything. Cool. Okay. I think we're guaranteed dead the Air Slash. Icy Line. So this is in the Air Slash. We need no crit. Okay. So we need Hypnosis Miss or Air Slash no flinch. No flinch, no crit. Random move. Okay, this needs to be ideally not Air Slash. And if it is Air Slash, it needs to be a low roll. Okay. Burn would actually be insane for us. Oh, the Lum, no! No! We actually got the Marvel scale would have made this insane. Oh, that would have been so insane. We are not dead to anything. So it could be Hypnosis here. Ice Beam covers the most options. If it's random move, which it would be if we take a damaging move here, we could gamble on swapping into Mangle. And is Mangle dead to... We could gamble on swapping into Mangle and hope it's hidden power grab. We hit Ice Beam and crit or freeze bails us out completely. But we want to see Hypnosis Miss here. Would be that. Or any attacking move not critting. No crit, we're fine. Oh, fuck. I super fucked that up. Oh, fuck me. It's probably over. What does more damage? DD does more damage with Blaze Kick, and it's faster. We make the enormous mistake of calculating Air Slash damage with Milo having Marvel Scale active to throw away a winning position and a critical Pokemon that we needed for the later fights. The run isn't immediately over from this spot, but we're going to have to get insanely lucky to win from here. Also, can we just please take a moment and highlight my favorite chat message ever? Nug Sausage, a new chatter today, drops this gem. Air Slash's stab. Got greedy there. In the moment, that tilted the hell out of me, but God, that's so funny, the drop during an Elite Four. Anyways, time for Fight 3, expected to be the toughest fight. Is it possible to still win? Yes. Is it probable? Who's to say? Is it going to happen? There's only one goddamn way to find out. We will go on without her. We can do this. Let's ball. It's never over. Okay. We know it's raining. We expect this first turn here to be spikes. We're going to Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Sneak. Yeah, perfect world, I guess, would be Shadow Ball, Defense Drop, or Crit. Would get us out of here with more health. Okay. So we got to remember the calc spikes in. We never get... Oh, that's a pretty good roll. We would want to have it not put up another layer spikes. We want to see, like, Hidden Power Weather Ball Water here. Cool. No crit. That still did a lot, and it doesn't really matter what happens here. We're going to hit Shadow Sneak and kill it. Okay. So here is... This should bring in Regice. And this is, I think, the sketchiest part of this fight. Actually, it's a whole lot sketchier now without backup plans. So this has one potential roll to be Thunder. We need this to always be Ice Beam. Crit pretty much kills the run here. Or Thunder. Okay, no crit. We have a Lum to cover freeze. Dude, we spent like 15 minutes talking about having the Lum Berry versus having the Healing Berry. I'm so glad I went with the Lum. Oh, God. Okay. Self-damage from Superpowers 35. We are safe. We make it through. This one-shots. Holy shit, dude. Absolute insanity. We're slower than Dugong, so I can't be like, oh, now we're in Blaze. Blaziken holds as they knock out their second Mon to bring in Dugong. With Flash, Slack Off, and Recycle, we stall it down to struggling. It's time for Sceptile to clutch it out. Here is kind of the crazy part of this. One, we'd like this struggle to miss. I don't think it matters. Okay. So, worst case scenario is Lapras here. Best case scenario is Swampert here. Getting hit I don't love that. Okay. The game comes down to this. It is a 75% chance to KO. If we hit the 75, the run's still alive. It's for real dead if this Frenzy Plant does not kill. This needs to kill. There's no out of here. And we're not dead to Ice Shard? We're not dead to Ice Shard. We're always dead to Ice Beam, so it's not going to be Ice Shard. Okay. Sceptile needs to hit this, or it's over. Okay. 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 In a perfect world, we see Swampert here. We would really love to see Swampert here because it makes stuff a little bit sketchy. It makes a little bit weird if it's not. And I mean, it makes Wailord really, really easy because it won't boom because it's less bond. We want to see Swampert here. That might put us in overrun. That is awesome. So, Giga Drain always kills. Yeah, okay, this is checkmate. Cool. So then we go into Slowbro. Dugong comes in for one last time as we drop its accuracy with Slowbro so we can KO it while still at full health to bring in their final Mon, Wailord. Okay, it's -1. Alright. That's cool with me. Just as soon as we start taking damage, we... Okay, and then Recycle will bring back the Lepa, which will re-PP that. Yeah. Okay, we're going to be here for a hot minute, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to be here for a hot minute. I guess we could technically do one more to be safe, just in case it was like one of those weird ones of the... Okay, we should be good. Okay, Mozart comes in. And then we Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball. Cool. Yeah, so Mozart cannot get touched by this guy. So we should just win. It really will do that on the last Pokemon if it sees no other hope? Interesting. Well, that's 3. And somehow we make it through Glacia. Only 2 fights left in the game. We plan to lead Milotic here against Drake, so we've got to stop and cook up a brand new line that can potentially get us to the champ. There's nothing more we can do besides pray to Big P, Manny Mantine, Donathan OnlyFans, and just hope. That's all we have is hope. And that's all we'll goddamn need. It's pretty simple here. There's 2 things that happen. We get crit, or we win. This fight, we win the 1v1. It's not quite over. They're still got to dodge 1,000,001 crits. You hung on at 1 HP earlier. I need you to do it again, brother. And we need a low roll Draco. This is the one move I've been fearing this entire time. It can't be a crit. That's a pretty decent roll, I think. 119? Okay. Okay. Where's my gosh darn berry? Okay, what are we sitting at? 158 is... We are out of dead to Dragon Claw range. This is a good start. That's an incredible roll. Good start, not crit. All right. So we expect to see... We're not dead to anything. We expect to see Dragon Dance here. D-Dance? Beautiful! All right. We're still faster. And Frenzy Plant always kills. Now, we just have to survive. We just have to not get crit, not get frozen to this stupid-ass Kingdra coming in. Draco means it does less damage, which I think we don't prefer. Actually, no, it's going to hurt itself so that it makes the... Okay. Okay. This does get a little sketchy. Unfortunately, we could not dodge that crit. Okay. We're probably going to need this Sack Swallow now. Now we are met with an interesting option. We should be safe into Dragonite. I think we just click Slack off till the cows come home. I think this should be all right. Thank you, Mason. We just ideally want to be as high health as possible against Ments. What is Ments? Ments max rolled is 193. Yeah, I know we don't get the heal. That's the scary thing. Yeah, it's real rough. It's another gamble on pray to God we don't get crit. This can't be a crit. Okay. 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 Draco sees a kill. Earthquake sees a kill. Air Slash sees a kill. So it's random between those 3. If it is Draco, it's potentially scary. If it's either of the other 2, we're good. We just really want to see anything but Draco here. Okay, now we need low roll Draco. This might be Jover. Okay. I think this just might be Jover here. There are 2 rolls of Draco that don't kill. So it's only a 1 in 8 for us to survive this. But we got to do a couple of 1 in 8s. This would be a mathematical improbability for us to survive here. If it's not, we had a good run. That's it. That's it. We are 1 Pokemon away from... We are 1 low roll doesn't kill us. But I think if it clicks Extreme Speed, it sees the kill. And a crit. Our luck finally runs out 2 fights short. Getting both the 1 in 16 crit on Sceptile and then the 1 in 3 move selection of Draco Meteor from Mets puts the Nal in a Temp 36's coffin before we even got to see the last fight of the game. There's so much that could be said about, what is it, Sisyphus and his boulder, and the stubbornness of man, the stupidity to even try something as painful in the first spot. To be so foolish is to throw yourself over and over and over again into an uncaring world and an uncaring game. A place you go to solace for, where you think everything's going to add up. You can do the numbers correctly. And still, even in your safety from the cruel, unforgiving nature of the real world, there you meet sadness, destruction, disappointment. But why do we have disappointment? Why do we suffer? Suffering provides perspective. Failure provides perspective. Because the victories would not be sweet without the failures. So all we have to do is learn from our mistakes, see what stopped us before, and run our ass back to the top.